Now,
Speaking of which,
yeah, maybe you're planning a romantic dinner for Valentine's Day. Maybe you're watching movies on the sofa with your friends.
more likely. Okay. Either way, our next guest is sharing different wines that you can share with your loved ones. And all of them are under $25.
I love it already.
Joining us live this morning is Allison Neptus. She's the senior editor and tasting director for Wine Spectator. Allison,
thank you.
We love you already because
We
look
love
what,
you.
look what
Come
you
on
brought
in.
us.
Well,
Yes.
some happy Valentine's Day
Absolutely.
cheer here.
Yeah.
She knows how to get to our hearts. But I've seen champagne in a coupe. Does that, and I thought it's beautiful, but then don't the bubbles just go everywhere?
You are exactly right. I mean, I love it
See, you're
for
smart.
the pretty factor, but in terms of the actually enjoying the wine, if you want to see these beautiful beads lasting,
Yeah.
probably not the coupe.
Right.
Okay.
You can find- all
I
right.
love this. All right.
Now
So,
it's time.
The wine. So, winespectator.com, we have over 400,000 wine reviews, a lot of information about wine, learning about wine, but I've narrowed it down to just 4 wines
Thank
for you today.
you so much.
Just for today.
And as you mentioned, I kind of focused on value here. So we're going to start off with a white wine from the Côte d'Aron region in southern France.
Okay.
This is an area that's better known for red wine, and it's made from Grenache Blanc and some other varieties. So I think you find the value here, 89 points and just $15, because we're talking about a region that maybe people don't immediately think of for white wine.
Okay.
But you know,
she's a pro. Did you see how she?
You do a little swirling. You
She's
gotta. I have to.
You know,
I have to
20
use the
plus
table,
years at a wine
otherwise
magazine. What can I
She
say?
did that like a pro.
Yeah, well,
Holy. Okay, here.
She's not doing it like a pro.
Do
We're
I
in
put my
trouble.
schnoz in?
You can smell it,
Schnoz.
sip it.
so dainty.
I am like a lady.
The main thing is to enjoy it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it has some
This is
fruit,
nice.
it has some spice,
Beautiful.
some mineral character.
89 points, $15.
Right. Can't beat
Holy
that.
moly.
I
You
like
know
the
what? Don't be
mineral
a
finish, too.
cheapskate tonight. Why don't you? Second
15?
wine. Second
Second
wine.
wine.
There goes the
Okay.
ripple.
So I chose a Merlot from Kendall Jackson. This is a well-known name from California. And Merlot is one of these wines, I like to think of it as kind of the Goldilocks wine because it's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's not too fruity, it's not
just
too earthy.
right.
It's just right.
It's just right.
So I think when you're taking it somewhere and you don't really know what someone likes, you don't really know what the food is, it can be a good kind of fit for almost anything.
This
pretty
particular
solid.
Merlot is safe when you're bringing it to someone's home or.
Exactly. I mean, I think, and so Kendall Jackson has always been a producer of good value and quality wines. 90 points here and $24.
The Merlot, which was way back, very popular. Then,
And then it
it
went
got
out of
maligned by Sideways.
Yes,
with
exactly.
the Pinot Noir being the thing.
Yes, and I mean, I love Pinot Noir as well, but you're generally going to be looking at something a little bit higher price point for Pinot Noir. So I think, you know, people should think about Merlot again.
And I think
Merlot.
Merlots, I always find them consistent and solid. Pinot Noirs are very, you know, they can be all over the board.
They're more- a little bit more
They're
style
temperamental
change.
wines.
Merlot's been here for years.
That's right.
L'Chaim.
Okay.
I do love a good.
That's a nice.
That's nice.
little
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice.
We have the appropriate
Now we're
vessel
sparkling.
for sparkles.
All right, so we did some whites and some reds, but it is Valentine's Day and a lot of people enjoy a sparkling wine.
Yes.
The first one I have is this great New Zealand sparkling rosé from McBride Sisters. 92 points, $25.
Okay.
And this has a great backstory that it's two sisters from different mothers who didn't really grow up together. They met as adults and found they shared a passion for wine.
Look at that.
It is now the largest black-owned wine business in the U.S.
I knew this sounded familiar.
Yeah, I mean, great backstory and a delicious wine.
And a
This is in
delicious
New Zealand,
wine.
yeah.
Also,
Salute to
good for
them.
Valentine's
Salute to
Day.
Valentine's
Salute
Day.
to the McBride sisters.
This is amazing.
This is nice.
And New Zealand. Wow.
Now, Chris doesn't love bubbly, but I'm gonna
This is nice though.
see.
Again,
Okay.
when it's dry like that and crisp and just has a little hint of fruit, I like it.
Yeah, I like that too.
Not too sweet.
Yeah.
And then I cast my gaze here.
Oh,
and
this is
I
your-
and
this is
I
your
was
baby.
like, Lambrusco!
Yes.
This is your baby.
We've come such a long way from Uniti on Ice. That's nice.
Ask you this. Yes, exactly. And talking about a dry sparkling, this is a dry Lambrusco.
Thank
and
you so much.
As Lambrusco has become more popular in the last 10 years, it's not the sweet Lambrusco you used to think about. Dry, lots of fruit, herb, and spice. So this is, I like to bring it because first of all, people think, oh, sparkling red wine. But, you know, it is also something that really pairs beautifully with food. So pasta, pizza, stuff on the grill. Lambrusco is terrific for
Main
that.
grape in this?
Is actually Lambrusco.
So that's it.
The Lambrusco.
Exactly,
And there's
yes.
no other
Turns
blending.
out the main grape in a Lambrusco is a Lambrusco
Well,
grape.
it's like a
actually, I mean,
Merlot.